Relationships, a 10-day course. Thank you for joining me. Welcome to session 3, expectations. Expectations, unless clearly stated and understood by you and your partner, will kill the good feelings you have built up between you. In a relationship, it's hard not to have expectations. That's the conundrum. However, if you communicate your expectations clearly, if you've had an honest talk with yourself, and you are willing to listen and compromise, expectations could elevate the relationship. As I said, it's a conundrum. If your partner is a sexy dude and you expected wild sex, a conversation would have put your expectations in perspective. A conversation in which you both feel heard, cared for, and respected might have revealed that he was sexually abused as a child. You're living the consequences. Do you love him enough to climb out of his history together? If your partner is a sexy lady, perhaps she's tired of being seen as a sexual object. Perhaps she's been whistled at by construction workers once too often, and wants her partner, you, to appreciate her creativity. After all, she works as an artist for Disney. Finances and expectations. Finances can tear two people apart. One feels spending makes life bearable. So much stuff, so little time. The other remembers how her elderly parents struggled to pay bills and lived to be financially responsible. Can the couple hear each other and stick to a mutual decision? Here's my point. If the couple stick to their agreement compromise, they are stronger together. Fidelity and expectations. That's a big one. If one partner wants an open relationship and the other wants what his parents had, a lifetime of devotion, can they come to an agreement? If you've been cheated on in a past relationship, your built-in suspicious may very well have a negative impact. Talk, communicate. If you can, compromise. Say so, out loud. And that brings us to trust. Trust and expectations. Do you trust your partner is sincere when he or she says, "I hear you"? You can trust that I will stick to our agreement. When you're listening to your partner explain his or her needs, does your gut tell you meeting his or her needs is workable? Or are you nodding your head because your favorite TV program is about to begin? I worked with a couple whose wife, for years, had done the shopping and cooking. Finally, she sat her husband down and expressed her frustration. "You expect me to shop and cook. No more." He heard her. He left every morning with a list and became a proficient shopper. Proficient because he cut out coupons, put the coupons in order, and learned to take pride in how much money he was able to save. Listening, learning, and change. Another story. My office phone rang. It was a man seeking couples counseling. He came in alone the first and second visit. When his wife heard that he was listening and learning, she came in too. She expressed her expectations. She wanted her husband to be like her father, a professional man who knew to stand up when a woman entered the room. She understood she had married a man who adored her, admired her body, and applauded her business acumen. It wasn't enough. He was the kind of guy who would mow your lawn when you were on vacation. Not good enough, she said loudly. He has to dress like my father. Jacket, shirt, tie. He has to project success. She managed to turn his love and admiration for her into anger and frustration. That's why I say expectations kill. Expectations kill good feelings between two people sharing an intimate life. In this case, the couple was communicating, but she chose not to hear. Her needs were all important. Online, I found the following definition. Expectations in a relationship are often demonized as the root cause of discontent, differences, and alienation. They are also an inevitable part and parcel of being attached to another person. Whether you're getting into a new relationship or working to make an existing one healthier, expectations will always be at play. I repeat, it's hard to have no expectations in a relationship, right? But relationships are hard work. Why should it stop at expectations? There has been a fashion these last few decades to say, I love unconditionally. How many people do you think understand what it means to love unconditionally? As soon as you say, I will love you if you pick up the dry cleaning, or I will love you if we have sex tonight, or I will love you if you change the baby's diaper, you are in the middle of expectations. To give up alcohol to keep a relationship fresh and viable is difficult. To stop the morning phone calls with your mother in order to give your husband attention before he leaves for work is difficult. To learn to be financially responsible when there was always someone in your life who paid the bills is difficult. But we learn to do what we have to do to show how much we love and care for the well-being of this most important relationship. So, I ask, why can't we fight to let go of expectation and listen and compromise? To keep from feeling disappointed and frustrated, search within yourself for the foundation of each of your expectations, saying, well, my brother's wife works full-time and helps pay the bills. Will not work if you were told early on by your girlfriend that she wants to attend graduate school. My parents spent every night of their 60-year marriage together. Will not work if the man who makes your heart go pitter-patter needs to spend occasional weekends with his ailing parents. If you're setting the bar too high, ask yourself, where does that expectation come from? Demand an answer. Journal. Speak with a therapist. It's important that your needs and demands are reasonable. It's important that your needs and demands do not tear your relationship apart. Take responsibility. There are many books online that deal with relationships and expectations. However, I would suggest you start with a book that helps you understand yourself. Wayne Dyer's Your Erroneous Zones is where I began. Thank you for listening. Bye-bye.